Well, in this episode, we've got I believe it's 1999 King Quad 300. We got Shop Dog over there. The Suzuki King Quad 300. I believe it's 1999, and I guess it's got a no start condition. So I came out and turned the key, hit the starter button, and it didn't do anything. Didn't even click. Well, didn't take into accordance the kill switch was off right here. So this is what it's doing. That's a no bueno sound. So it's either the starter or the flywheel or both. But we got to get down in there. I guess it's been in and had starter put in it a couple times. So I don't know why it's been doing that. But starter's down in there. So I already started taking the air box off, and we'll take the air box off. We'll get down in there and we'll see what we got to do. Hopefully it's just the starter, isn't the flywheel as well. But if it is the flywheel, then we're gonna have to change it, because there ain't no sense putting a starter on if it's just gonna keep disintegrating itself. So stick around. Well, once you get the air box out of the way, there's 2 bolts back here in the air box. Take those out. Take this, loosen up this Jubilee clamp here, and then there'd be one on either side of this little intake boot here. Take both of those off and kind of finagle it up and out. And there's 3 hoses. There's this one. No, there's another one kicking around here, and then there's one on the bottom of the air box itself. So just disconnect those 3. And then right down in here's the starter, and it's got bolts. Probably can't see it very well. There's a little 8mm headed bolt right there. There's another one right there. You can get them if you go right through here. Go right through there with a ratchet with a 6-inch extension. And then, but before you do that, actually, let me back up a little bit. You should disconnect the battery. The battery is right there. So disconnect him, and then pull the 10mm nut off right there that has the battery cable on it, and then pull out those 2 8mm, and the starter should come right out. So starter should come right out, and right there be the problem. She's missing teeth on the end there, so I'm gonna have to take a gander inside there. It's definitely going to need a starter. I'm going to have to take a gander inside and see if I can pull off the cover on the other side there and take a look at that flywheel. Because if that flywheel's shot, it's just going to keep doing this. And like I said before, I think this has been an ongoing issue for this thing. I think it's had a couple starters put in it. So that's definitely the problem. So we'll have to see. So I hope you can hear me over the fan, but it's hotter than the throngs of hell in here, so I'm not going to shut it off. But got a new starter for the King Quad here. Been about a week, a couple days, but got a new starter. Looks like the same one. This one, COVID starter, right from the land of really cheap shit. Which I think this one here is the same thing, but you can see that one's missing the end, and this one's not. Guy chose to not have me tear into the side, which is fine. I'm gonna set the valves on it though, and set the valves on it and probably throw a fresh plug in it. He says it's hard to start every now and then, and that could be maybe the reason it's chewing the end off. I think it's probably got a starter clutch issue, but by the time I did that, I mean, you're talking probably a $500 bill, you know, parts would be pushing 200, and then all my time to get in there. So that's what he wanted to do. So we're gonna just slap this guy right back in there, and we'll keep right on going. So being that there's an O-ring seal on that, you want to smear some grease on it. And I'm looking at the end here, and you can actually see, if camera would focus, you can actually see some like case hardening on that. And the old one doesn't really look like there's any case hardening on it, so maybe that's why it's chewing itself off. I don't know. But anyways, I broke my tripod and I only got one hand here, so I can't really set this camera up and do this all one-handed. So we'll just keep kind of going along, and I'll do the work and then show you what I did. But I just wanted to show you. I'm gonna put a little grease on that so you don't tear the O-ring. So it's back in there. There's two 8mm headed bolts. There's one right there and there's one right there. As you can see, if you look at the starter, it goes in there like that. So each one of them gets a little 8mm headed bolt. So you could like use a ratchet wrench or something to get it from the top, but I went right through here. I just used my Milwaukee with a little wobbly extension. 8mm socket, went right up through there. They're fine, they're in there. 10mm right here on the top for the starter wire. Hook your battery back up, and let's see what we get. Oh, what do we got? Why is it pissy? So that last little clip there where it wouldn't crank, I'm a moron, and I did put the power wire back onto the starter. I actually put the ground onto the starter. You can see right here there's a ground wire that goes to that little 8mm headed bolt, so don't be an idiot like me and not put that ground on where it belongs. So let's see what we get now. It starts. So I just set the valves. Intake was 1 thou to 5 thou, and the exhaust was 3 thou to 5 thou. So I set the exhaust at 3, the intake is okay. So throw the airbox back in, front cover back on, and that's pretty much how you change a starter on a 1999 King Quad 300. I'm pretty sure they're all about the same. I had a 2000. I didn't actually have to delve into the starter, so I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure that they're all about the same. So that's that. As always, thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you liked the video, and yeah, thanks for watching.